The Quench, where you ask, we answer.
Welcome to another episode of The Quench, and today we are doing it in a different way. We are hosting a very live audience, a very nice audience of very beautiful girls, and we are hosting a very nice panel of guests that are going to be talking to us today about financial management. Our target audience for the day is the young youths. We're talking about the ages between 18 to 20. What do you do with the money that you have, and how do you make more money? We're talking about getting business oriented, and however the conversation is going to go, it's going to be geared towards helping you manage your finances. So, all right, I'm going to go to my panelists, and I'm going to start with my utmost. And you're going to give us an introduction, tell us who you are, and how you think you're well suited to have this conversation on financial management.
Thank you. This is Madam Alice IRUNGU, a teacher of JOMO KENYATTA girls, teaching business and geography. And then business is the area of emphasis because everything is all about money.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, insist on the fact that everything is all about money. And the economy is difficult, so everything is still about money. All right. Okay, how about you?
My name's ONESMUS, NJUGUNA. The fact that I'm NJUGUNA, people say Kikuyus with money. You want to know a Kikuyu is dead, you drop a coin.
Oh.
Or you put a note here.
Oh.
Akifanya hajakufa. I am a retired teacher somehow. I taught some good years kitambo. I moved to journalism. I've practiced journalism for more than 15 years. I look like I'm 10 years, eh?
Yes.
And then from that, I think few years ago, I went back to school. I did a degree, BA in theology and counseling psychology. Currently, I'm doing masters in counseling psychology.
Nice.
Apart from that, I do 4 different types of business. I'm a media consultant. I have chickens at home, I rear. I sell eggs. Okay? And also I have big sound for hire and for sale.
Oh, nice.
So I know money is good. Money is good. You're going to make money today.
Yes. Oh, nice, nice. And my name is WANGECHI, and when we talk about money, that is the subject I think we can all resonate with. Whether you're Kikuyu or you're not, money is essential to talk about. All right, so to our first conversation, I want us to structure it towards what can you do with the money that you have? At this age, most of the time we depend on our guardians and our parents. And at this age, we want to understand how can you break down the budget of your money to ensure that it suits all of your needs. And also answer the question with what are the needs at this age that should be a priority versus what are the wants. And how do you ensure that your money is there for both your needs and your wants, all right? I'm going to start with you, ONESMUS. Just give us a breakdown of how you think children or young youths, let me call them the young youths at this age, can use their money, can manipulate their budgets to suit their very needs.
Okay. Very important. I think in my days, my father used to give me 200 shillings. Can you take 200 shillings for pocket money? For 3 months.
Well, how much did you guys get?
How much are you giving? 1,000. Okay, 200 bob. I think we used to buy a loaf of bread at around 15 bob.
Oh, well,
different. Okay, you are doing like this. So look at, if I'm given 1,000 shillings, what is it for? When you come to school, you're given breakfast. There is something you eat, and then break time, you still are given something. Lunchtime, there is supper. So this other thing that you put here or insert in your budget, is it important? So if I'm given 200 shillings, I think my first or second term, I went back with my 200 bob. But in my second term, that time I started using it. Buying tungumu and whatever. Until I reached Form 3, I realized I need money. When one of my sisters cleared and after December, January, there's nothing, she tells me, Dad doesn't give me anything. I realized I need now to plan myself. How do you plan yourself? Do you plan for eating or for your future investment? Ask yourself that question. If you are living a life that has no purpose, you have no purpose, then you're going to use that money anyhowly. But you have purpose in life, then you're going to streamline your cash towards that Purpose. Someone said, I would want to be a lawyer. Okay. A lawyer doesn't come just like that. You have brought papers on silver plate. No. After you leave home for your parents, we leave you for a few months. And they'll tell you, we are paying fees for Nancy, for Mary, for Shalom, and whoever. So how do you structure that? It has to begin from your mind first.
Okay. That is a really very nice outlook towards life. Purpose and streamlining your cash towards your purpose. But I want us to understand from them, what are some of these needs you feel as a person who's still in school and someone who's just about to complete school? What are some of these things that feel need-based for you? Like, in short, what I'm asking, where does your money go?
My name is Tracy. So here in school, we don't have a canteen. So hatuwezi sema tunakulaga ngumu. So most of our money goes to clothes, to be honest. Clothes, shoes, when we go out of school. When we close school, that's where most of our money goes to.
Oh. Like, your parents don't pitch in for the clothes in the school, so your money is not...
They do, but then we still need the clothes. We need more. Drip muhimu. So, you know.
You said we need more drip. And I was like, okay, yes, we need more drip.
My name is Monica. Most of the money, you know, as like students, we like going for trips, funkies. Our money goes there.
Your money goes there.
Yeah.
So let me ask this, do you pay for the trips and the functions, or do you just buy things when you get there?
We buy things when we go out there.
Snacks.
Okay, so you don't pay for the trips and the functions?
Little.
A little bit. All right, let me get another one. So what do you do in those functions? You eat biscuits, right? Okay, let's get a unanimous answer. You eat biscuits and other snacks. What else do you also buy in those functions? I guess let's answer that, and then you tell us how you spend your money differently.
Okay, sometimes when you go maybe for a mkenda Thompson's Falls, maybe you get to buy maybe chain golds, the best friend.
Oh,
so that you can come and give to your best friend, maybe birthday presents, fancy notebooks. Yeah.
Okay. Give us your name.
My name is Martha.
Martha, she said fancy notebooks, souvenirs, chains. The others I see the stone carved things. All right, let's get to the next person.
My name is Barbara. So most of us, we use bundles. Come on, like literally. Our pocket money, when you just reach home, you're like, where's my phone? I need to buy bundles. Because, you know, sometimes you're maybe waiting on Wi-Fi and then mom is like, no Wi-Fi this month. We've got to study. So we say, personally, I save some money for bundles, you know, to do my thing. Yeah.
I don't even have Wi-Fi, so let's take it to the back over there and then bring it to the bunch. And then so we've talked about clothes. I want you, Madam Alice, to take notes. We've talked about clothes. They said they buy clothes. Then they said they buy a lot of snacks when they are going for their functions and events. And then we talked about the chain golds and the souvenirs for friends and for other people. And then we talked about bundles, especially when we do not have Wi-Fi, something that has been forbidden by the parents. Wow. Okay, and then now?
I'm Terry. Some of us would say we have planned with our friends at school a meeting around town. Sasa kuna ile unaomba mzazi ruhusa anakupea yes, lakini fare it's on you. So the pocket money that you had saved up, that's the fare you'll use. That's where you get the fare from.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The fare. I'd seen a hand here. Let's finish here and then we go to Madam Alice. What the question I want you to answer to us is, are these things needs? Are they important? All right? And I want you to actually think about it from their point of view, yeah? Not just from a person who's thinking about investments of the future and things, like from their point of view. Is it essential for you to buy these things when you go there? And how do you structure your budget to ensure that they fit these things and other things that you will introduce to us? Lastly, yes?
So my name is Margaret, and I'm born again. As ONESMUS has said, it's all about purpose.
Okay.
Some of us, our backgrounds, they cause us to use money maybe wisely or foolishly. So if I know where I'm coming from, sometimes I'm going to save my money. Maybe I know the situation at home. I can help my mom to maybe put an upkeep at home. Maybe I know tunakwanga na shida hii. Labda alafu a guest came and told us ukienda home usiende mkono tupu.
Yeah.
So labda naweza pelekea mam sukari na muokolee hiyo wiki. Na naweza nunulia mam my little sisters. Yani you use your money according to the purpose you have. When we come back to school, kuna watu wanaitishanga tu pesa. My mom knows lazima nipe pocket money. Maybe my friends, my aunties, labda wanakuongezea kitu kidogo. I don't have to go in the supermarket. Yani I buy all sorts of things, alafu nakuja nazitupa hapa kwa gate. So I have to use my money wisely. Sometimes as a giver, maybe as a Christian, you know, I have to give a seed to God. Maybe seed itanisimamilia maybe in the future. So I think the way you use money is about purpose and even where you're coming from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just 18. Oh God. I don't even think I'm that mature. All right, so Madam Alice, to you. The first question is,
Thank you.
do you think their needs are needs? They are very important things.
Most of them could be important. For example, the clothing part of it. Maybe this girl realized that before they came back to school, they were missing some essential clothing. And they felt maybe the parents are not in a position to, or even the guardians. We are not forgetting about some students have guardians, not real parents.
Yes.
So maybe some clothing were missing, and they felt it better to take part of what was given to them as what to cater for the clothing part. Some essential clothing for some girls.
Yeah.
But some are not prior. So you have a list of preference from the most basic things, the most things that you require. Then you're pressing sana. Then the rest can wait, maybe in future. For example, the chains. Say they have no meaning to us.
Friendship.
For clothing, okay, friends to keep, but they understand right now you have no incomes. You're relying on your parents. So you can surprise that friend in future. And actually this will help you remain in contact even after school, because you remember that you have a debt to pay, which is that gift. So the chain thing, some can wait. But the pressing ones, for example, clothing, some, if they are very important, again, not the fancy things. Yata hutavaa nyumbani, umenunua lakini you wait for that moment, utaenda kumeet na friends out there. That is when utaficha kwa bag, alafu utaenda kuvaa uko nje. That is
what
not
will you
important.
wear? What will you wear when you go meet friends?
In fact, you are very right, teacher. But I read their minds. I do psychology. I read their minds. You know, when they are buying, then you are saying the essentials. To them, the essentials are taken care of by the parents. You know, they buy that. There's a parent who told me, my daughter, nimemnunulia all she needs, nguo zote, lakini ali insist kuna ambaye anataka. Nikampa do. Akaenda akabai. So I was eager kuona amenunua gani. So alipoingia kwa mlango akamwambia, let me see what you've bought. Alipomtolea, what do you call hizo zimeraruka?
Right.
So the mother and the father was, no, you are not serious. Umenunua nini meraruka? Na hiyo pesa yote, it's very expensive. But you see, anajua hii sasa itamfanya feel ako fulfilled.
Yes, there's that.
They are looking for
fulfillment.
Yes. So mara mingi, the truth is, hawanunui ati kwa sababu hii ingine imeshughulikiwa in fact. Lakini hiyo ya senye dad and mom is not there, tunaenda hapo kwa meet my birthday, kuna venye wao uvaa ndio appeal. Kwa hiyo age group yao. So hata hizi za shingo, whatever you are calling, ukiwaambia si essential, I want to disagree. Niseme kwao wanajua wanataka kuappeal. Unaona smiles, unaona smile.
Yes.
Okay, they want to appeal. So how do you address this thing of appealing?
Let's just take that back to.
So the point is priority.
Priority.
Meaning, in my order of priority, I have the most prior things. Hizi zingine sijazitoa, still they are in that order.
They are still in
you
that
get me?
list, yeah.
So with the little amount of money I have, I will cater for the most prior things, and then their least prior is easy coaching. So I first work with what is prior, and then the other things can wait. They can wait until that point I have incomes. And financial management means planning.
Yes.
And with planning, as you plan then, you draft a plan that has several needs on top, which must be pressing.
So it has essential clothes, you know, the underwears.
Yeah.
And then ragged. So if some money is left after you've bought your priorities, do you go to this or do you not?
It depends.
On
You
what?
can go for these are the least prior items. But the point is, with this money left, can I again do some little saving?
Okay, so
Because
how about?
if the basic thing is provided at home,
Okay.
then the fancy thing I want to top up is
I want
insignificant.
to back up ONESMUS and say, we have the Maslow hierarchy of needs, and fulfillment is among those things. Fitting in with your clique. People are wearing ragged, costing 5,000 Kenya shillings. I want to wear that ragged, right? Yes. It's not about necessity. I can sleep, I can eat, I can do all the most basic things I need to do and exist in life without them. But they are also essential to me because everyone else is doing it, right? Yes. So tell us, how do you structure your money to ensure that it suits the needs, the ones that are essential, the non-essentials, and also maybe have some to save? Okay, so as a business person.
First of all, the sense of belonging. I think that is an issue with the teenage.
I beg to differ. It is an issue with, I think, everyone. My mother wants to belong with her clique, and she's not a teenager. ONESMUS, you want to belong, right? You don't want to be wearing a vest and everyone else is wearing long-sleeved shirts, right? Yes, so.
Very active, or it is at work. Very active at this age. Very active. So zingine is yes, activity, but lesser activity.
Yeah.
So the pressure is not too much with age as age goes by. Right?
Yeah.
But then at this age, we want to belong somewhere. But then, I will not use my amount of money to a thing that will not count.
You're very specific. Priorities, things that not count.
And then the point could be maybe where I was brought up.
The pre-skills that you
and
have.
then the fancy things, according to my parents, were ukijitegemea, then you'll have all that. You'll not come home with a clothing that you don't have confidence to do in my house.
Wow.
So those were the principles, and you stick to that.
All right, so your order is essentials first, then non-essentials, maybe. Yes. All right, ONESMUS, I want to get your point of view, and I want you to look at it from this perspective, right? Psychology, fulfillment. Whether we want to ignore it or we want to say it, peer pressure is there. If people are wearing leg warmers on a sunny day, I want leg warmers to go on a function with them, right? Yes, we want to dress like that despite the way you're burning inside. If people are wearing pink eyeshadow, excuse me, I will wear it. So tell us about fulfillment and tell us, how do you manage your money, knowing that you need to fulfill the essentials and the non-essentials?
Look at life like this. As you said, every stage in life has its own needs and demands. Okay? Me, I'm already on fourth floor. When I talk of fourth floor, now you can guess my age somewhere. Several steps after fourth.
You don't let the age.
Okay. Now, look at it. There are those things you feel you really need them. You feel as when you associate with them, you feel uko sawa, we uko sawa, sindio? But sometimes, at your own time, unastahili ujiite mkutano nyuma ya hema. Especially when your parent gives you whatever you're given kama token, na anko amekusukumia. And then you think, I need that thing. You call it what? Ragged. You got it ragged, sindio? Now, how much is that thing? Let's watch to what tuwe kwa class.
It depends
how
on
much
where
is
you're
that
buying. Tell us, do you know
the
price
cheapest?
of
Let's go to the cheapest. The cheapest, how much? The cheapest? 1,500. Okay.
Sorry? What happened to Mtumba ya so? People don't have connections.
Wow. Now you take me where I wanted to go. I did it practically myself. I was trying to address an issue to that mzazi who was very bitter, now daughter. So I got the daughter. Then nikaenda kwa mtumba na yeye. We got a good one that is mzima hivi. Unaambia so mbili. I got it because I looked at the ragged, nikaona hii ni kama tu wembe ilichukuliwa wakachana na ikakuwa sawa. So I took it at 300 bob Tukaenda tukachana, alafu tukaipiga pasi uzuri, tukaianika ikakauka, tukaangalia kumwambia is there any difference? Akasema sioni. Ukivaa mtu atajua sioni. Then the 1500 umebakisha ngapi? 1200. So nice. How you see it, one, utafulfill che unafanya aje. Number one, it should be positive kwako na kwa mzazi, so that you don't do something that itakuhurt. If I go back to my parent and mwambie you gave me 1500 mom and nikabuy hii ni sawa, but you know I'm 300 nikabakisha 1200. Next time she'll give you 2000.
Yes.
Ataona you are becoming
responsible.
Lakini tumie 1500 zote kwa hiyo sasa huyu the next time hata ndampea dhao yenye itafika kwa the whatever anataka.
Right.
But how do you look at things that you probably need in life and face them the way they are? Because I will not tell you no. Her mother was wale, I think hata siyo generation, akipigisha mwiko chini you don't talk. Nini kwenye mchapu.
Yes, that's our generation.
Akikuangalia hivi unajua anamaanisha nini. Hata hauongei.
Yeah.
But nyinyi mami, daddy, nataka sijui nini. Pole baby. And then unashughulikiwa.
Yeah.
Let's ask ourselves, I'm getting 1,000. Now you're in Form 4. How am I going to manage this? Will this 1,000 be of help to me next year, January, February, March? We begin the story there.
Yes, nice. Thank you very much. I want us to take a break at that point, and I just want to echo what you have said. How are you going to structure your money to ensure that you fulfill what you need, essentials and non-essentials, and by the end of the day, you still have some left for the future? And with that, we take a break, and when we come back, we will be talking about making more money and how to use the words shortcuts towards, structuring our financial management. So let's take a break.
The Quench, where you ask, we answer.